Hi guys, a really warm welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the cost of living crisis and the mental effects that it may well be having on you, the effects of perhaps keeping up with the Joneses, not feeling like you have enough, not feeling like you can earn enough, or that you can not pay for your bills, or perhaps you're in debt and you're really struggling to find a positive outlook on things because things are tough. Nationwide, worldwide, things are tougher than I remember in my adult life. So there are going to be lots of knock-on effects mentally of this. So I thought it might be helpful to make a video all about how to feel better mentally, how to get a better money mindset or a better outlook, and just some ways in which we can help each other. And then at the end, I'm going to be sharing some quick fire actionable tips to do today that you can take away from this video to help you financially if you're struggling in the current cost of living crisis. So I really hope the video is helpful for you guys and you get some value from it. If you do, don't forget to share it or even just like it so that more people can find it. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to join this channel in this community. I upload videos all about living your best life on a budget and money mindset and slow living and minimalism and family life as well. So I really hope you would like to join the community. Anyway, without further ado, grab yourself a cuppa and let's get into the video. The cost of living crisis can leave your budget spiraling out of control, and you may well feel very alone, very low, very anxious, and you may have a lot of money stresses on your mind. But I really want to get across that you are not alone. There is lots of places out there that can support you. Please don't suffer in silence. We're going to be talking through some of the places that you can contact or just some of the mindsets you can adopt to really help you mentally during this time. And sometimes when it comes to looking online, you may well think that you don't have as much as other people. You may well wonder how they are getting the new car or going on holiday or simply doing days out that you cannot afford. And so we're going to be talking about that as well, because I want you to come away from this video feeling really, really refreshed and happy and like you have a load taken off of you mentally. So hopefully that is what you're going to get from this video. And please do check out the comments and comment yourself as well. Share your story. There will be people that are in the same position as you. There will be people that are struggling as well and that you can talk to and maybe share the load there too. There are actually some money mindset videos here on this channel for you guys as well, all about how to adopt a positive money mindset. There's videos about getting out of debt, how to get out of debt, and there's videos all about budgeting as well. So there's loads of videos here on this channel that will really help you mentally for moving forward. Let's draw a line in the sand and let's move forward with hopefully a much more positive outlook, and there is a plan, there's an action plan. Okay, so if you are a parent, you have children, maybe you're a single parent, maybe you have a family, there are lots of ways in which we can try and take the strain off when it comes to the mental load, the feeling like you aren't able to provide enough. Obviously, if you are able to work, then you may well be looking for free childcare. In the UK, we do have free childcare for over threes, the term after they turn 3. So usually, for example, my children are May, so I didn't get the free childcare or the free hours until the September, which obviously can affect when you can get work. It may well not be possible. It may well be that your partner works all day and that you can't physically work. Maybe you have a disability, but if you are able to, make sure you are getting those free childcare hours, which are designed to help us get back to work and to help with the burden of financial strain. It will be changing to be 2+ soon in the UK, but as it stands, it is 3+ the term after they turn 3. So that is there to help us, even if it's just to try and get 16 hours of work somewhere, maybe in the evenings or maybe in the daytime if you can, but just make sure you know what you are entitled to there. If debt is weighing you down, then you are definitely not alone here. Speak to Step Change. They can help you with an actionable plan to make you feel like you actually have something to work towards and a goal at the end, and actually that there is a way out. You can talk to your debtors to see if there's a payment plan you can go on, and there's just makes you feel a little bit less like a little bit more like you're in control. And that's the key thing with debt. You need to make sure you are in control of it rather than it controlling you and then burying your head in the sand because you cannot actually find a way out of this. You don't feel like there's a way out of it. So Step Change is a fantastic charity if you have got debt and you are struggling to pay it off, to make sure you're getting all the support you need to do that. The key one I want to discuss is about not believing everything you see online. So you may well feel like people are on holiday, or like I said, they got a new car or a fancy house. What you see online is literally a snippet of what there is in that person's life, and they may well be choosing to show the highlights reel, the best things, of course, but you may well be missing out on the hard times, the fact that they don't see their partner because they're always at work, or the fact that they don't see their children because they're always at work. There's things that you probably are not being shown. So to judge yourself on other people, it's so easy to do, but once you come out of that loop, that cycle of judging yourself on what you see on the internet and what others are doing, even if it's your friends, you don't know how they've afforded that lifestyle. So you could be judging yourself on someone that has loads of debt just to afford the nice holiday, or a really huge amount of outgoings for their car repayment because they want a fancy car. So to judge your circumstance on someone else, it's really demoralizing. And if I've learned anything in life, it is to stay in your own lane and don't compare yourself to others, because you don't know what they're going through. And also you cannot compare apples and pears. Your situations could be completely different. The next one is for those with families and children. And that is that you don't have to do the big days out for them to enjoy the summer holidays or the school holidays or just the day-to-day life. There's so many free activities that you can do with children. Some of the happiest memories that your children will make is those that they just had a simple sleepover with their friends, or you put a tent up in the garden one night and they could sleep out in it, or you made a den on the sofa and had a movie day with popcorn, or you had a water fight in the garden and dad got drenched. There's so many free things that you can do that literally build up to a beautiful childhood memory, and it doesn't need to cost the earth. It doesn't even need to cost anything. Obviously, we have the summer holidays coming up, so you may well be looking for free activities. And I think I have done free activity video here, but I've definitely done it on my website, which is larajoannajarvis.com. So pop on over to that and there will be loads of free activities that you can do. You could do a treasure hunt in the garden by putting out little clues. You can do a scavenger hunt in the park by ticking off the things that they need to find, like a stick or a butterfly or something like that. There's lots of free activities, so do check out my website or just simply Google it and find some free activities to do with children. But just remember, yes, they may well love a trip to Disney World, but if you cannot afford that, there are loads of memories that you can make with them that are not going to cost anything. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, I'd love to have you here as a subscriber. And don't forget to like the video if you are getting some value from it. Please leave your comments below if you're struggling, if you need someone to talk to, if you just want to blurt it out and like maybe your partner's annoyed you because they have a really bad money habit, or maybe you don't feel like you can pay your bills this month and you need some help. Share it in the comments because we are all here to help you. We have an amazing Facebook community which is Budget Best Life. You're welcome to join, it's free to join, and there are so many thoughtful, caring, helpful people in there. And lots of people sharing their own stories. You can post anonymously as well, which is really, really important. For your well-being, it's always good to talk, so make sure you're not holding back. Make sure you are sharing a problem. What do they say? A problem shared is a problem halved. So there is loads of support over there in that community. The next one is to make sure if you're entitled to any benefits, then you are claiming them. So universal credit, working person's tax credits, any tax breaks that you can have, anything that is maybe better for you to have than what you benefit you're already on. These things are changing soon, I know, but make sure if you are out of work or you cannot work, then you are getting the benefits you're entitled to. And then you can use that platform to maybe try and work towards a goal of getting back to the workplace, or using that time to retrain or something, and then that will change your trajectory into your future too. The next one is about marriage tax allowance. Now, if you don't work and your partner does work, make sure you're transferring your taxable allowance to your partner. If you're earning nothing and your partner is on a salary or earning, then you can actually give them some of your taxable allowance, which means that they will then pay less tax on the money that they are earning. They can earn more before they are taxed on it. So that will save you money throughout the year. Getting out of the mindset of buying new can really help you save loads of money. So thinking about buying secondhand, I love a vintage. I love a vintage purchase, or shopping in the charity shop, literally giving a child 50p to go into the charity shop. First of all, you have an hour just browsing the toy department in the charity shops. And then if they have 50p to buy something, that's going to give them extra entertainment once you get home. So it's not always about buying new. Charity shops are like treasure troves for that is a sentence. Charity shops are like treasure troves for children. There's a tongue twister. So don't always think you have to buy them new and brand new things that that's from the toy shops, when actually there's so many things that you can give a second life to and your children will love to play with. Also a great idea is to do a toy swap with friends. So you may well have friends in the same position as you that are feeling the financial strain at the moment with the cost of living crisis, and they can't afford to buy new toys. If you can swap toys with a child that you know, or even if it's on a local Facebook group, children will absolutely love it. Or even if you just go through your toy box, those toys at the bottom of the toy box, once your child finds it, they will be sure to think this is the best toy ever, and you're giving it a new lease of life, and they're going to play with it for ages because apparently they can't live without this toy. We've all been there. Let me know if you've done the toy box declutter, and then suddenly the children absolutely love the toys that they find. Focusing on what you do have and not what you don't have is a key mindset shift that has been amazing for my well-being mentally. I just feel like now I am so grateful for everything, even if I don't have the thing that I want. Being grateful for what I do have just makes me feel so much more aligned to happiness and the gratitude around it. It just makes me feel so happy, and it's all about just being grateful for what you have got. And it also allows then more new good things to come into your life that maybe you're blocking in the first place if you're not grateful for what you've got. And the mindset shifts are things like, do you have a garden to play in? Do you have friends to share memories with and make memories with? Do you have your health? Many people don't have these things. So to appreciate those little things, and actually to really, you're getting a cold glass of water out of the tap. Not everybody has that luxury. So it's really about reframing and really understanding how lucky you are, even if you feel like you're down on your luck. If you have certain things in life, you're lucky. You're luckier than most people in the world. If you do have children as well, it's really hard. Having young children is so difficult. You may well not be able to work because you have the young children at home and you don't get the free childcare. It may well be that they are up during the night and then everything else seems so much harder with no sleep. It may well be that they are just relentlessly needing things and they're very dependent on you. Young children can really put a strain on a relationship or on yourself as an individual. It's important to know this isn't forever, and I know that's such a cliche, but mine are 10 and 8 now, and I want them to want me more because they are just so much freer at the moment to do things with their friends. They have their friends over and they're playing, and I'm like, hi, do you need anything? Do you want this? Do you want that? Because I feel like not as needed anymore. And I've spoken about that in a vlog recently. And that is that time of life. But if you are struggling at the moment and you're financially struggling because you're on maternity leave or you can't go back to work, it's a massive strain financially on your budget. But just know it's not forever. And in fact, even if you are at home and you can't work, there will be people that are at work wishing that they could do what you're doing. So it's almost like reframing that as I get to rather than I have to. And I know it's really hard at the time. I couldn't go back to work financially after we had 2 because childcare costs were over £2,000 a month and it was ridiculous. But that reframing of I get to take the children to the park, I get to do the children's groups. Many people don't have that. So as hard as it is, that reframing of that mindset is really powerful. Give yourself some slack that yes, you are not able to work, you're not able to financially provide at the moment for your family, but you are there to give all your love, all your attention to your children. And that is really a privilege that not everybody has. And this time it can't be redone. So it's really important to try and enjoy it, even though financially it may well be a massive strain. For me, working on my money mindset has been transformative to changing how I feel day to day. Working on gratitude is a massive thing. Even if your chips are down and you're in debt and you don't feel like you can afford anything nice for your family, there are good things in your life, as much as it may well be hard to find them and to really think about them and enjoy them, but there are, and it's about that reframe. And as long as you can try and keep positive, then you will be inviting more positive things into your life. Not to sound really woo-woo, but I love the law of attraction. It's totally changed my life. I don't talk about it on here very much. I have done a few videos on law of attraction and vision boards and things like that, which you can find on my channel if you want. Let me know if you want more of this. But but it honestly completely changed everything for me. It's how we are here in this house. It's how I have completely changed my money mindset. I still have things to work on. I still have to work on money blocks because I often don't feel like I should have things in life because I've grown up with nothing and I've grew up with that lack mindset. But changing those like step by step little additional things that you can do to improve your money mindset is really, really important and so powerful as well. Okay, so I did promise some quick actionable tips for budgeting and how to better your money mindset, how to help your financial strain that you're under at the moment, and just some quick fire tips to get you started. So get a pen and paper. Meal plan, I can't say it enough. It saves so much money and time as well. Shop your fridge and your freezer. You will not believe how many meals you can make out of just pantry goods that you already have in the cupboards without having to go to the shop. Shop secondhand for clothes. It may well be something that you don't want to do, but believe me, most of the time when I buy something on Vinted, for example, the thing is brand new, so why wouldn't you do it? It saves so much money. Mute social media for a time. I hate to say it because it is my job. Come and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. Lara Joanna Jarvis. But muting it can really help your well-being if you are struggling to feel like you aren't doing enough with your family, or you don't have enough, or you can't afford the things that other people have. Check out I Need a Whisk for free things. If you are in need of something, there's probably someone giving it away, or local Facebook groups as well. Start a side hustle to increase your income. I've done loads of videos on this. Loads can be done from home around your children. Yes, I know it's hard when you're not sleeping at night and then they barely nap in the day, but there are side hustles you can do and start from scratch with no money as well. So check out my channel and my blog, larajoannajarvis.com, for more ideas about side hustles. Do a money audit. This is so, so important because there are loads of things in your budget that you will probably not even know you're spending on, or that you can cut back on, or that you can completely remove from your budget. So make sure you're doing a money audit, know what's coming in, what's going out, and where the rest of it goes. Pause your subscriptions for a time if you need a bit of breathing space, just to make sure you know you're actually using them, or that you actually need them anymore, because circumstances change. You know, we may well be out more now and we don't need all the TV that we used to watch because we actually can get out in the wide world after lockdown. Check out the Olio app for free food. This is fantastic for communities, and if you have leftover maybe a roast dinner one day and you've got an extra portion, you can give as well as receive on there too. Mindset shifts, I hope I've covered that a little bit, but positive mindset can really change the game even if you don't feel like anything is good in your life. Nectar and Tesco Club card points are brilliant for freebies. Save them up when you shop. I get them with my petrol, and then you can actually use them for days out, things that you can't afford without them. Eating less meat can really help reduce your food shopping bills. I've done loads of videos on how to save money on food, so don't forget those over here on my channel. But eating less meat and bulking out with pulses and things like that can really help reduce your costs. And budget, I've done videos on how to budget, why to budget, what to include in your budget, budget forms, which are on my website, loads over there for you, larajoannajarvis.com, for free budget trackers. But this is amazing for helping you stick to your budget and not go over budget. So just to end on this, that life moves in chapters and seasons, and nothing will stay the same. Even if it's good, it will change and you will move into a different season of life. You may have young children, it's a tough season. You may well be on your own, it's another tough season. These things change cyclically and just throughout life. So remember, nothing lasts forever. We are all on our own path, so please don't compare yourselves to others. They may well be facing struggles that you don't even know about, so don't judge yourself on what you see other people doing. Mentally, children are hard. Financially, children are hard, but they will remember your love and your time more than your money, so just keep that in mind. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope to see you guys here on the channel soon. I hope it was helpful. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.